Once again, the field was littered with Kardashians. I mean, if you want to lower the quality of your event in one fell swoop, just invite them all, which is what Anna Wintour does every year. From Kim to Kylie to Kendall, take your pick. They're there. And their mere presence, whether it's your Met Gala or your fake space launch, will undermine the gravity, shall we say, of your event and the seriousness with which any of us can take it. They're the OG nude fashionistas, though they were clothed last night. Here's Kim in her weird little witch's hat and her incredibly tight outfit, because that's all she ever does. But at least she was not showing us, at least last night, her vag. The Halle Berry choice, Stu, I'm sorry, but it marks like a new low. So, okay, Shakira showed us her vag at a Super Bowl a couple of years ago. So did J-Lo. And now you've got Halle Berry, who's, I mean, truly, I think, accepted as one of the world's most beautiful women. Look at this. Yeah. This is a close-up, forgive me, of the side pube.
Here's Halle Berry and her vagina.
Of all the intro clip one-liners and teasers, that sound bites, hot takes that I thought, or maybe never thought that I would hear, there's one. Maybe this is the break we need to get away from some of the other news and conversations we've been having here recently as of late. Or maybe not.
This is a custom look by Laquan Smith. She should have opted for not sheer paneling because she's a lovely woman. Got a great set of cans on that one, but no one needs to see the mud flaps.
And speaking of great set of cans, following Lisa Kennedy here in her verbal description of Halle Berry on the red carpet at the Met Gala. We're going to continue that, so stick with me here, folks. But I do want you to see this. Take a look at your screen. But in all seriousness, though, take a look at your screen and tell me what you see here. Leave a comment, drop a comment, hit up the live chat. Let me know what you see here. And if the answer is nothing, then you actually got it right, because there's really not much to see here. But wait, hold my beer, because there's a new bill being proposed that could completely change the game and provide far more to see. Brace yourself, folks. Can't make this stuff up anymore, folks. The Minnesota Supreme Court has ruled that women's breasts are not inherently sexual and can be exposed in public.
The Minnesota Supreme Court just ruled that women's breasts are not inherently sexual and are not considered private parts. So, therefore, women can show their breasts in public.
Oh, one bad dude says, I have mixed feelings about this one. So,
but let's play this out a little bit. Let's say that some woman is at a concert and she decides she wants to go topless. Somebody, brushes up against her chest and she feels that that's assault. But how can it be? Because our breasts are not considered private parts anymore. The Minnesota Supreme Court is just another example of how this state is failing.
If it wasn't bad enough, if you guys saw the one we did last night with Lily Gaddis calling everybody, and then that would be considered free speech. But I guess would letting the tatas just hang free, put them all out there, would that be considered some form of free speech or infringement of free speech rights? And hell, if we all agree that men who consider themselves to be women, knowing good and damn well they were born with penises, get implants, then they should be allowed to show their titties too, right? Even if they figured out a way to get their driver's license to say F instead of M. This shit is getting nuts, y'all. Getting nutty.
We got side pube on the right and the left. And the thing that makes me so upset about this is any woman could do this. All right. Now, by the way, Halle Berry, not for nothing, but she's put on probably about 10 pounds. So maybe this wasn't the night to bust out the side pube. But okay, it's fine. But does your Lisa think if you brought her to the, let's say, radio and television correspondence dinner, that if she showed side pube, She couldn't make a headline or two. Literally every woman listening to me right now and every man who has a daughter or a wife or a sister knows that if they put their loved one in a side pube dress, they would get attention. They'd get clicks. They'd wind up maybe even on the Megyn Kelly show, but not for the right reason. And Halle Berry has some sort of a complex where it's never enough. Her natural gorgeous skin, her natural gorgeous looks, her natural gorgeous breasts for that matter. It's not enough. You've got to go full pube because everybody has to outdo each other. You know, once Bianca Censori's been out there, right? Like that's the new standard. Or that Emily Ratajkowski, whatever her name is, she's half naked all the time. This is the new, and like we lose a little dignity as a society every time one of our actual stars buys into this.
Yeah, you're totally right on that. And Halle Berry, right? This is an Oscar award winner, right? Like this is someone who's not just some lady, right? Like she is, as you point out, kind of generally agreed upon as one of the, the world's most beautiful women. And she's going through this. It's totally unnecessary for her, but it does play into, I think, the societal pressures and I don't want to say pressures as if she should be giving into them. I'm just saying that like the incentives of our world right now seem to be lined up this way. It's why so many people are on Instagram, flaunting their cleavage to get clicks. It's why, it's a very long road that leads to the British woman on OnlyFans having sex with 100 men in a day.
Here's Tracy Ellis Ross, who should have stayed home. You see what I mean by all the women dressed like cartoonish pimps. They thought they were being wacky. I love Chapel Rowan's music. She looked like a Timu D. Snyder. And here's Lisa, who played Mook in White Lotus as well. All the White Lotus people, like I said, they failed. She is in Louis Vuitton. She's wearing Rosa Parks' face on her crotch.
With the life that I have now, as a white woman who leads a black-led sport, and celebrated here, I want to show a light on black women. They don't get the media coverage that they deserve. They've given so much to...
As you can imagine, with all the black artists, musicians, and designers in attendance, they were not thrilled by that. Kim Kardashian looked like if a hooker was now engaging in spy versus spy. Cynthia Erivo looked like if RuPaul's Drag Race had a Freddy Krueger night and she still lost.
It's not what it's supposed to be, Megyn.
Remember Chrissy Teigen showed her underwear at the White House Correspondents' Dinner. She was considered a, quote, star who went to that thing a year or two ago. She showed her underwear there.
Public place, you did it. Is this the best or the worst? What do you do?
The best.
Okay, the best. Probably the Obama thing.
John, what's the? Oh God. Oh God.
John,
What is your wife talking about?
I don't know.
We heard Obama in there.
He should get back in. What happened?
We're not going to discuss
We're
that.
not going to discuss it.
We're not. We're not.
Okay.
Oh my God. Secret Service. Come here, jump back in.
Hi.
Look at John. Look at
Hi.
We're not talking about it. That's the truth.
That is an awesome answer.
Not the White House.
Not the.
It was not.
It
the
was
White
not
House,
at the
though.
White
It was
House. That is
100%
correct.
not at the White House. I promise.
He was not elected yet.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, we're moving on.
I'm sorry. I'm in trouble now.
No, you're.
I don't get it. Like there's a time and a place for a sexy photo. I'm not against that. I'm truly not like a prude, but it's very weird to choose to show instead of like your shoulders or like some cleavage, some like, tasteful amount of cleavage, to go well beyond that into showing again the side pube, which has now become a new thing.
Pick up the phone and just dial and call. And I encourage you, call Chapter, our partner, for free Medicare help at any time. 270-467-2426 or visit their website, askchapter.org/Kevin, my name, Kevin, or just give them a call. It's 100% free for free Medicare help. And I think with the recent news and what I'm about to share with you, you're going to want to talk to someone who has a full understanding of how to navigate this complex and oftentimes extremely confusing, potentially money wasting Medicare, and all 24 plus thousand options. Now, quick show of hands, how many of you want to save money instead of wasting money? So it doesn't cost you anything to call. It's 100% free. Call our partner, Chapter 270-467-2426, and tell them Kevin sent you.
The pandering to the BLM crowd was over the top. May I read you? I mean, this is unbelievable. If the GOP did this, Vogue and the New York Times would be apoplectic about it. Listen to the menu that they served last night at what was basically the Black Met Gala. Delicacies like papaya piri-piri salad, cucumbers with Caribbean green seasoning, Creole chicken with lemon emulsion, BBQ collard greens with bacon, cornbread with a honey curry butter, and a dessert named Bodega Special Cosmic Brownie. I'm sorry, but this is making me uncomfortable because the black people like chicken and they like Caribbean green seasoning, the Creole chicken they like collard greens with bacon and cornbread. This is like, so the left, Anna Wintour can do this kind of pandering because she got a panel of black advisors, all black advisors. Oh, and they want us to know they met at the Apollo Theater in Harlem to plan this. And she's gotten their imprint, Stu. So it's fine for her to charge $75,000 for some Creole chicken and collard greens because she's having the Black Met Gala. But you tell me if anybody right of center served that menu at an event meant to honor black Americans, they'd get fucking killed. That's time for Forgive Me.